Hey, it's Joel Erway with Experts Unleashed, and in today's video, I want to talk about the easiest way for you to make money online using your knowledge. Let's head over to the whiteboard and jump into today's lesson. All right, so I get this question a lot. People always ask me, Joel, how do I sell my information or experience? How do I get started online even if I don't have any credibility or authority? And I want to address this question because it's a lot easier to get started than you think. The very first thing that I'll ask somebody when they come to me with this question is I'll tell them, what is it that you do right now? Where are you employed? What have you done in the past? Basically, I want to know what their resume is, what their professional resume is. I don't want to know what their hobbies are. I don't want to know what their interests are. I want to know, what have you done for the company that you currently work for or a past company that you work for? Now, the reason why I do this is because the number one thing that people have to understand is they have to understand where the money is already flowing. And people are spending money on other people. Businesses are spending money on other people. It's this crazy myth that when you decide to become a freelancer or a consultant or an expert, that you have to reinvent the wheel and that the world has just suddenly changed. Now, you have been employed at some point or another, right? And I want you to understand something very, very simple. If all hell came breaking loose, right? If the whole world came crashing down and you had to go out and find a job at, let's say, minimum wage, what is minimum wage? 10 bucks an hour, 15 bucks an hour? Let's just say it's $10 an hour, okay? You go to McDonald's, they're gonna pay you, let's say 10 bucks an hour, which if they're paying you full-time wage, that's about $20,000 per year. You have to understand the method of value exchange. You can go out and find a $20,000 per year job, but you don't really know how to go out and sell yourself as a consultant. Businesses are willing to pay bare minimum $20,000 a year for flipping burgers and pushing numbers on a cash register. Okay, so if you can go out and deliver more value than just flipping burgers and pushing numbers on a cash register, what would you do? Okay, so that's why I ask people, what have you already done in your business? Did you work as a public relations expert? Were you going out to go get media sponsorships? Were you working on spreadsheets? Were you an engineer? One of the first gigs that I got as a consultant was searching on a freelance website. I think it was elance.com. My background is in engineering, and I had worked as a sales rep for a commercial heating and cooling manufacturer. Now, I was out trying to find some extra ways to make money using things that I've already done in the past. We had this very specialized piece of equipment. I'll never forget it. It was an air conditioner, right? We were designing air conditioning systems. And I went on to elance.com, which has since become Upwork, I believe, upwork.com, and I was searching for engineering-related job activities. And lo and behold, they've got a whole section for engineering and design related activities. So I was searching around and ironically, I found a job posting up there that said, hey, we're looking for somebody to hire who can help us design these very specific air conditioners that I repped. Now there are dozens of different manufacturers out there that sell and design and manufacture these specific air conditioners. But this job posting, I'll never forget it, said, we're looking for somebody who can help lay out LG variable refrigerant flow technology systems for some high-end homes that we are building. We're not looking for a licensed engineer, we just need somebody to pick out products for us. Are you kidding me? This is exactly what I was doing in my day job. So I applied for the job and they gave me 5 gigs at 800 bucks a pop, roughly 800 bucks a pop. So just like that, I made $4,000 as a side gig, which took me, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours to do for each project. I drew out some layouts for them. I said, this is where I would recommend putting these air conditioners. I made sure that I wasn't doing anything that would jeopardize my licensing credentials, but I was just picking equipment for them. It was unbelievable. So what do you currently do out there already that people are willing to pay you for? Specifically, what are businesses looking to pay you for? Because businesses want solutions. And if you can give them a solution to a problem, they will pay you a lot of money. Customer service representatives, assistants, personal assistants. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of jobs out there. And I want you to go to Upwork.com and start scanning all the different opportunities. There's tons of job postings out there that businesses are looking for solutions. And I want you to start to see what's related to things that I enjoy doing and how can I make an extra $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month serving these people. You'd be surprised at what you find. So there's the first way that you can go and get and make money with your knowledge of what you've already done in the background. So I want to actually give you a second way, a hidden way that I've found to really accelerate your success, especially in the information space, right? This is an awesome little drawing that I did. I'm a terrible artist, right? But this is actually a guy's head. And so I've got my arrow pointing down to your knowledge. Now, the online course world, the online information publishing world is just exploding right now. It's worth tens of billions of dollars. I spent a lot of time purchasing courses anywhere from $500 to a couple $1,000s, right? A lot of them are in the online marketing space because that's what I'm interested in. So if you join these courses, right, one of the things that I recommend to people who are interested in buying courses and learning to better themselves as a personal and professional development, how do you find an interested audience that's ready to buy a very specific service? Well, one of the things that you can do is you can buy one of these programs and become an implementation expert. Okay, one of the things that I've done in the past is I've taught lots of people how to build high converting sales webinars, right? We have an agency, the Webinar Agency, that would build high converting sales webinars for people, and we would build these sales messages so they can go out and sell their courses. We'd create offers for them, we'd create the content, and they do very, very well. We've done lots of webinars that have done multiple 7 figures per year just with this webinar. Now, here's the thing. I have an agency. I'm giving you a huge opportunity. I'm telling you, there are lots of people out there who need webinars written. So we've had a few people come in and they would buy the course, they would learn how to write a webinar, and then they would go market themselves as being a webinar expert. Let me show you let me write a webinar for you. And now they can go out and they can sell that as a service for $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to write webinars for other people. You can do that with almost any course that you buy because you're jumping in there, get into the community, become active, start asking questions, and then start providing solutions saying, hey, listen, I bought this course and here's some cool things that I found that work really, really well. And you start to position yourself as this level of authority inside of this training community. And if you buy that course and then you start to market yourself as an implementation expert for that specific course, you become so much more valuable, and instantly you become credible, and instantly you become a position of authority because you've gone through that course, and you can even market yourself to those same people saying, hey, let me help implement this for you. Let me give you some assistance. You can be a coach. You can be a consultant on that. That's just one way to turn your knowledge into expertise. And so I actually gave you 2 ways to make money with your expertise. And so hopefully you can take this knowledge, take this experience, take this training, and use this to come up with ideas for yourself on how you can go and turn your knowledge and your information into expertise, into a full-time income. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure that you comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback, and subscribe to future videos so you don't miss anything as it relates to becoming an expert in this world of online information publishing. It's Joel here. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.